Okay, we'll just do that for now.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sally on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. It's the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast Twitch channel. Jeff is here and Kris is here. Jay is not here. Jay had to cancel on me, that son of a bitch bastard.
Sucks.
Yeah. We don't need him.
I don't even know him. He sucks.
We don't need him. We got Kris and Jeff. We're going to have a good time. It's Tuesday Trivia, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to hang out with Kris and Jeff first. And, yeah, we're going to get right going here.
Let's do it.
Get going. We're going to do something. Kris has stories to tell.
Oh, I do?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Was
that exciting?
So, yeah, the last Wednesday was the last time I was here as well. You were here Wednesday night.
Yeah, they had a good show before the night before Thanksgiving, which I think is a nice alternative to the bar.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
No, but I mean, let's just get your opinion. I mean, you're in college.
You don't have to wear that, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that. I just have to wear it because my mic's on it.
I do feel official with it on, but
it is. It
does make me want to find my tonnage with it. This has happened to me at like concerts, and I'm not talking like Metallica concerts. I'm talking like Preservation Jazz concert.
Do you go to Metallica concerts?
It wouldn't be unusual for me to be at a Metallica, but they're playing
Really?
Jersey, so they just announced. I go to a lot of different things. I've gone to Ben Folds. Let's just say Ben Folds concert. I went to a Preservation Hall jazz band. I don't know if you know
I love
them,
that stuff.
But like that's a perfect example. But this also happens to me at like comedy shows all the time. I can curse here, right?
Yes, you can.
I'm at a fucking comedy show where I'm there to listen to someone talk. We're also, Governors is a smaller venue, but this has happened to me at MSG. If you want to go to chit chat, don't fucking go to a comedy show.
Yep, I agree.
Like, I'm there to
100%.
listen to one person, and you're not it. So the woman behind me was like this skell, drunk hag, and she was like talking, and she wasn't even talking like, oh, he just said something about oranges, and like, just fucking having a conversation.
Oh, my kid's doing so shitty in school, and how's your kid doing? That
Yeah,
right.
Right, yeah.
So I believe the guy in front of her actually went and said something, and the owner had come over and said like, hey, listen, just keep the table talk to a minimum, please. Fucking kept going, and like not even.
Was she drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I turn around because after and I go, you could go to the bar if you'd like to have this you should have a conversation at the bar. They have a bar for that, which I think is like I'm offering a solution.
Sure.
And she was like, you turn around, you fucking cunt. And I was
Whoa!
like,
Really?
oh.
Just like that.
C
Just like
word
that.
right out.
Right
Yep.
in my face. And I just stared at it and I was like, sweetie, I've been cold worse. Much better people. But I had to make a choice then because, I am just a girl from Mixel. I get scrappy. But two things. I mean, Chris Roach is performing on stage.
Yep.
And I'm up on the elevated thing. So what do you do? Also, it's the night before Thanksgiving, which means if I get arrested for assault, I'm sitting there till Monday. Something to think about.
You're not, well, I would think you would not get arrested for assault because if you smacked her, you'd have a lot of happy people around you.
Yeah, but if she calls the cops, I don't think I would ever smack someone. I would punch them.
Really? When was the last time you had a fight?
No, I don't really get in a fight. I never had a fight because I think I'm a pretty good talker. I mean, if anything, I just would get my ass kicked by my brothers, but I would defend myself. Like, I don't think I've ever really punched anyone, ever.
Wow.
But I would if I had to. More importantly, the person I was with was a good friend of mine, but he's also my gun club president. And my money's on that he was carrying that night. Like, if shit really got bad.
Well, because that's not who I saw you with that night.
I was with Joseph. Yeah, my son was
your
here.
son was.
We
Oh, I didn't know there were other
couple.
people.
Yeah.
So I guess that factors in too. You don't want to fight in front of your kid.
Oh, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm sure my kid has to stand up for himself because we don't let people. There are some people in the world who will behave as poorly as the rest of us let them, and it's worse than ever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well, we're not gonna let you. I also had like my pepper spray in my bag. Like I was ready to go.
You were ready.
But then I was like,
Nice.
to me, it was more important to be respectful to the comic.
Right. Yes, of course. So what did you do?
So I did go and I was seated right near the owner, and I did go up to him and I said, listen, this woman that's talking, I asked her to go to the bar. She called me a fucking cunt. I think she's being disrespectful to the performer, and I think if you could handle it. And I don't know what he and Ozzy said, what magic words.
Yep.
And this is also, people talk about privilege. Like, when you're like a big man, you get treated differently than if you're like a smaller woman. Because I don't know what they said, but not a peep came out of that table the rest of the night. And
Really?
I didn't hear it. They didn't have to raise their voice, nothing. So they handled it very well. The comic knew nothing of what was going on. Because think about how much that would throw you off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they do. They hate that stuff. They hate.
It's rude.
Because you know what?
it's
Because it's
rude.
fucking rude.
It's
Yep.
way rude.
Yep.
So,
And
yeah.
And you're right. Why are you going there in the first place if that's what you're going to do?
And what's great, Governors has an option. Go out to the bar.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Go to the bar.
Yeah.
And not only do they have a bar, but they have speakers in the bar, so you could still hear the show.
Yeah. Just go to the bar. You can
Yeah,
chit-chat.
I mean, I've had that shit happen at concerts. Like I said, at Madison Square Garden, you'd be sitting at a rock show, there's somebody behind you, right? It's
Yeah.
Oh, good song. And I'm like, holy shit.
I
Like,
was at like a
shut up.
9/11 fundraiser. All the comics lined up at Madison Square Garden. Like, Kris, top comics. And these two guys behind me, I guess it was their first date. I turned around, I'm like, if you want to talk, like we're listening to a show, go. Again, MSG has great places.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of little spots to hang out in the back.
So that's what happened.
All right.
All right. So that was her Thanksgiving Eve.
I will just say this. Karma came at the end of the day. And I'm not going to. It just came. I had nothing to do. But karma, yeah.
But it didn't ruin the show for you.
No, and I think because they handled it so well, like I didn't have to really, and because that shit I will boil over. So like having a good, it did not ruin the show for me.
And it was, who was here? It was Roach.
Olga Namer.
Olga. It was it Haft? Yeah, Eric Haft.
The guy in your movie.
Yeah, Eric Haft.
Yeah, I'd never seen him before.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, never. I didn't know who he
He's
was.
good, right?
He's good, yeah. I have to think about the show. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
going to throw that out there.
That's when everybody was talking behind her. She missed the whole act.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, it was when Chris Roach was on too, and I feel like it doesn't matter who's on. I
No,
don't
it
care
doesn't.
if the worst,
It's just rude, period.
whoever, like, you don't, just you have options. And this is like, you learn this in kindergarten. Like,
Yeah,
you
right.
know what you're doing.
But at least, in a weird way, if it is going to happen, I prefer that it be somebody like Roach up there, because he would know how to handle it. I mean,
Thank God he didn't.
well, true, right?
I guess. Because he's just talking and talk. Who fucking does that? I bet you she could drive slowly in the left lane.
Probably.
Get closer to that mic,
I'm
please.
sorry.
You want to know who I saw on Thanksgiving Eve?
Who did you see on Thanksgiving Eve?
I went to a concert on Thanksgiving Eve.
You did?
Ready for this?
Yeah, ready.
Zebra.
Was it at the
Yeah.
Oh, with John Laspina's band opening up, right?
Was it his? Because I missed the very first
There were 3 bands, right?
I think so.
And you missed the first one.
Vi was the middle.
Oh.
Danny Vi.
Oh.
Donnie Vi, whatever the hell it is.
Steve Vai?
Steve Vai?
No,
I don't know who.
The other Vi.
No. From the guy from Enough's Enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. They were called Hell something or Hole something.
What, the first one? Laspina's?
No, Laspina's is Emerald Rising.
Then no, that wasn't. I don't think that was it. I don't think that was the first one.
I'm almost positive.
Well, maybe.
He
Like
was
I
part of
said,
that
the
show.
first one we pretty much missed. We thought the second one and then Zebra. And Zebra was on the money, boy. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen them
They
in
sell out
years.
2 shows at the
Yeah.
Arena? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
I haven't seen them in years.
You know, he did that whole album that had all his really big hits on it. Who's Behind the Door and all that. And
Yeah.
then Encore was like a couple of Zeppelin tunes and other things, and
Yeah, they're always good.
closed
for
with
some
Stairway to Heaven.
Really?
It was just unbelievable.
Wow, I feel like it's like 19.
Dude, I was like, I feel
90
like I'm
or
at
something.
Spin again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Which is not even a Petco anymore. Changed to a.
Yeah.
But I did, I think it's fun. Yeah, I was talking about the old Long Island clubs the other day with someone.
So
Greenport.
Zebra, Fuzzbubble, Donnie Vi,
Donnie, that's it. Yeah.
Jesse Kinch. Oh, I know who that is. And Emerald Rising. Oh, they were just there. Oh, all right. They were just there one night,
Okay.
November 19th. So that wasn't Thanksgiving
That
Eve.
was
okay.
the Saturday prior.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're lucky.
I was gonna say, I'm like, shit. If I freaking didn't see Laspina there, I would have been pissed.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a good, nice way
That was
to
cool.
that's
Yeah.
a nice way to kick off your Thanksgiving weekend.
Paramount's a home run.
Oh my God, it's a home run.
Like you could park, you can. Staff is
Restaurants
always
and-
very nice. You go eat.
Yep.
You
Yep.
go.
And you
know,
always, con your way down to the founder's
con
room.
if I fucking beg, borrow, and steal. There are people that have asked me to like do work for, and I go, I just want to work. I don't even pay me. Just pay me with founder's room entry passes. It's not worked out very well, but yes, I have con my way down there. I love it.
It
I
is.
heard
cool.
it's pretty cool. I've never been.
Oh, you've never been down there? Yeah, it's nice down there. It is really nice down there. It's got a whole bar area. It's
heard,
very
yeah.
comfortable, and then a lot of the times the headliners come down
Sure,
and do some extra stuff down there, or they just have a whole other separate great band.
And somebody has curated that place. Like every room is impeccably well appointed. It's like this is our theme, and we're not gonna cut corners on
Right.
keeping it the theme.
Yeah, yeah.
That night we were there. You didn't come with the Spin Doctors.
Yeah.
Did you come down to the Founders Room that night?
You know,
I don't
we were getting
remember.
the tour. I saw everything, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then we show. I love the Spin Doctor so much that I just went to the whole show the whole night.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were down there.
Because I remember, we went down there.
I saw
and
you backstage.
Yeah, backstage I
walked
saw
in
you.
on you.
Right.
Not doing anything.
I'm sitting with Mark White.
There was a door open. We didn't expect to see each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mark White, he's too busy hitting on Sally every time I see him. So
Wish me a happy birthday, by the way. I'm just
Did he?
saying. He will not be cut from the Facebook group.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I
I'm
did
very
take
impressed.
Attendance.
But so we went down to the Founders Room. So it was Rusted Root and the
great.
Spin Doctors, and then we go downstairs and there's the New York Bee Gees are playing. This is a great freaking night right here.
So
man.
fun. You could just spend a whole night down there.
Oh,
I've
easily.
been with places where people have rented the room out, and then we just hang out in that room all night.
Yep.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. It's like, well done. And the
Yep.
idea, the concept behind it is that it's like a country club, but for music aficionados.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
instead, let's say you're a music person and you have a really good corporate account. You don't want to play golf. Let's say you're not a golfer. You bring your clients there.
Right.
Pretty good business
It is,
concept.
but it is a little pricey.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
heard
so are
that,
country
yeah.
clubs. It's
Well,
really,
true.
I mean, I don't know anyone that just belongs out of the few people I know that belong are out of corporate accounts. They write it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I could do a governor's membership.
Yes. Yes.
Well, no, they probably wouldn't allow it. They don't like governors over there at the Paramount. They see governors as competition, which is just, in my opinion, that's just silly.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Silly. Yeah.
Just embrace it. But I'm excited. Governors is having legal pad night.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
with
gonna
Chris
do
Roach.
that?
That's not this Thursday, right? It's the following Thursday, I think it
The
is.
second Thursday in December.
Yeah, maybe I will.
I think you know this. I love like to watch the craft of comedy.
Yes.
And I've been to like Colin Quinn had a legal, I mean, it wasn't called legal pad night, but he was sat there with his pad going through all his shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's my favorite living comic. And so like I'm excited. I don't know who's going to be there, but I actually put it on my calendar.
Well, it's Roach. It's Roach's.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it's his thing
Yeah.
because they did it once before and it was him. Who's on it? Because they have some really good names on it.
I mean, who could be on
I'm
it?
drawing a blank.
I haven't seen Ziegler in a while. I think he's top notch. I hope he's doing well.
Ziegler's doing very well.
That's great. I
Yeah.
would love to. I don't know if he's too established
yeah,
for that, but like I could only imagine what his yellow pad looks like.
It's a great idea too.
Ah, it's so great.
You know,
So
to try out the new stuff like that. Let's see.
I mean, I've been at the Comedy Cell with people trying stuff. Yeah, I just,
So-
like I said, appreciate.
Chris Roach, Mike Vecchione.
I don't know him, but
Oh, Mike Vecchione is fantastic.
can I see a picture of him?
Carla Okeson and Keith Anthony.
No, I have to see.
Keith
a picture
Anthony.
of him.
Keith Anthony. That's Vecchione
Oh,
on top.
I've seen the
Yeah,
guy
I've
in the
seen
upper
him.
right.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Vecchione.
yeah. He's funny.
He's great, but Keith Anthony, he's not. Yeah, he's not a household name, but he's one of those guys that when he takes a stage, the other comedians stop and listen. He is amazing. He's been at it a long time.
Really?
He's amazing. Yeah, he came to the movie. We were shocked. We had no idea he even knew who we were, let alone show up to this thing. Yeah,
That was great.
that was a
We
good night.
Talked about that, but I would happily talk about it. I thought it was great, and you know my two. I think the filming. I think the kids behind the camera. Maybe I don't know. Are they getting as much credit as they deserve? I think it was so.
I think they
shot.
are actually. Yes,
Good for them.
because they've gotten a few other jobs out of it,
Good.
and we're hoping that this thing gets the attention of somebody, and we'll, get some backing, and we can make more or make another project and have the same people involved.
There's so many outlets you would hope and
Right.
think. I mean, for Christ's sake, everyone's got it. I mean, I don't have a show, but everyone else. Has it.
How do we
But-
see the movie?
What's that?
How do we see the movie?
Excuse me. We're January 15th. We're doing another screening, but this one's in the city. But right now, it's just going to be. Other than that, it's just actually there are rumors that there's going to be a screening here.
That would be such a great idea.
Yeah, I know
Did
some
you see
people.
they introduced? I forget his name. Was it Eric? They introduced him with like now starring in Comic Sans when they.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
How he gets introduced now.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell Don. That is amazing.
That was funny,
That's
yeah.
funny.
That's his intro now.
Nice. Yeah, it's really just being entered into film festivals and stuff right now.
Cool.
Hopefully, you know what? I'll show it to you.
I was gonna say I should have seen it by now.
Yeah, I sent you the invite.
Did you?
I did on Facebook. But it's all right.
That's bad.
It's all right.
I apologize. I did not see it.
Are you one of those that like would you look at a Facebook invite or are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised I didn't.
Yeah. It's all right.
I probably had my ass that week or something.
And talking about Colin Quinn. Did I ever tell you my Colin Quinn story?
Let's hear it, because I am a big fan.
I totally screwed up with Colin Quinn. I was in here. We were doing. Oh, it was. You mentioned Ziegler. It was Ziegler's benefit because Colin Quinn headlined that.
I came back here that night.
Yes, you did.
That was one of the best shows I've ever seen here.
Oh, that was a great show.
All right, I'll tell you about it. But it was real. Like that was real.
So we're back here, and I'm standing by the door here, and Colin's down by the green room with Tim Gage. Because they're cousins.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, they're cousins. And I hear Gage say to him, "Oh, come here. I want to introduce you to my friends in the studio." I'm like, "Holy shit!" Hey, I'm like, "Holy shit!" And so in my head, I'm like, "Holy shit!" They're fucking. And sure enough, I see in my peripheral that they're walking. I'm like, "Holy fuck!" Tony, I want you to meet Colin. I'm like, "Hey, Colin, how you doing?" Big fan, and I wanted to say because he had that show on YouTube, Cop Show. It's hilarious. In fact, he's got it. In fact, Tim Gage is on one episode where they get into a fist fight. It's so funny. But it was like a spoof of like SUV and those types of shows. SVU.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I knew what you meant.
But I turned to him, instead of saying I love Cop Show, I go, I love Cop Rock. Do you remember that stupid show, Cop Rock, from the 80s? Like, I don't even know where that came
Not only
from.
did you not get his show right, but you admitted that you fucking watched that horrible musical law enforcement show.
Honest to God, I don't remember a thing about that show. I'm telling you, I don't recall ever watching it. I know nothing about it.
Nope.
I haven't thought about that show since the 80s. I don't know where it came from. And as soon as I said it, he goes, Cop Show. I'm like,
No, that you
I'd be like,
made
isn't that what I
yourself
said?
Remember. You should be like, yeah, it is Cop Show, but I think you should start singing. Just my suggestion.
I was hoping maybe he would say, well, I was just starting out, so I had a bit part in that show. Then I would be like, see, that's how big of a fan I am. But no. And I totally blew it. And I'm sure Tim Gage is probably thinking I'm never introducing him to anybody again.
That's not totally blowing it.
Oh, that's blowing it.
Yeah.
That's blowing it.
I mean,
Yeah, the wrong show and everything.
I mean, it wasn't even close. This was like, it was.
I don't think.
it had
I think
cop in
that
there.
there are people who are morons all the time who are like, yeah, I'm gonna be a comedian like you, Colin. I'm
Oh, yeah,
like
true.
it." Those are.
I got a joke for you.
What do you think of this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my life is like one big skit, man. You'd love it.
Yeah, I'm hilarious. I make my friends laugh.
All right, I'm going to switch gears a little bit.
Oh boy.
I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I want to talk to Jeff.
Oh.
Oh god.
Now, Jeff, so now I'm going from Thanksgiving Eve to a little after Thanksgiving, and you'll identify with what I'm talking about.
Can bring it up. I couldn't even bring myself to go this year. Where you going?
Oh, I know. No, I think I know where he's going.
All right. Well, we're the three of us grew up in Hicksville.
Yeah.
Hicksville has this great thing. I don't know if anybody else does it. Hicksville has this great thing where the Sunday after Thanksgiving, the fire department goes around with Santa Claus and they throw out like popcorn and stuff to everybody and wave to Santa.
Yep. Used to be popcorn balls.
Used to be popcorn balls.
Bags of caramel popcorn, but they fly just as good sometimes.
Do they?
If you catch the wind right, because they're in a bag. Almost like, a little Dorito bag.
Right.
And if you catch it right,
Okay.
They take off.
But I do miss the balls. The balls were always
loved the
stale and
balls.
yucky, but man, it was.
Loved them. They were fantastic.
And I loved, especially being a teenager, when you start to get to know some of the guys in the fire department.
Yeah.
Because then they would try to
They
nail you
felt
with
it.
these
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
And I used to love that I would look forward to it,
Oh, yeah.
waiting for the guys to try to.
We had kids,
Yeah.
like the kids would make posters with like bullseyes
Yeah,
on
yeah.
them.
Right,
and stuff.
yes. It's a Hicksville, like you said, it's iconic. It's a big tradition.
I
Now-
almost didn't go this year because we were all over Thanksgiving. We're all like, at home. Oh my gosh, blowing your nose with sore throats, and I could hear you still sound a little under, and I'm better, but still, but I was like, man, I gotta see how I feel Sunday.
Well, mine started out what I thought was just allergies, because I get bad allergies. But then I worked all weekend. I'm playing Santa Claus at White Post Farms, and Friday I was doing it all day in a room with no heat.
Oh god.
So I was freezing, and that was it. That just threw me over the top. I was hacking and sneezing. Saturday was the worst day, which sucked because Saturday was my son's birthday. So I had to leave after I was done. Even Saturday and Sunday, the heater wasn't really working that well, so I was still kind of getting hit with cold, and I was feeling awful. But then I left there and went to my son's. I saw my son for a whole half hour on his birthday because I'm sitting there. He had a get together with some friends, and I'm sitting there. The party didn't really start yet. I used to wait for people to show up, and I'm sitting there like just trying to hang out for a while. I'm like, because I was shot. So I stayed. I got there at 6. I was gone by 7. So that was And then Sunday I had to do it again. And that's why I didn't even do the show yesterday because you said your daughter was sick.
Yeah, she was home.
I'm like, this is a sign. Like I'm taking the day off too, and thank goodness I did because I feel I'm getting there. I'm almost back. I mean, I'm still a little.
So were you home?
Anyway.
When Santa came by? Did you
No,
get to see
because
Santa?
no,
You missed
because
Santa?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday I worked White Post.
Oh, Sunday too. Okay. That early in the morning you were at Santa?
I was there I'm there 9 to 5.
Oh man, we don't usually take the trucks on the road till like 9:30.
Right. Yeah. So all right. So this is something I've never done any research on this, and it's been a big part of all of our lives. Do you know the history of this thing?
Well, years ago. I mean, before. I've been around. I was a junior with Brian way back when in the early 80s, and obviously it was going on many years before that.
Well, when you say junior, you're talking about a junior fireman.
Yes.
Your brother was a part of that, right?
We were in together.
Yeah.
But way back when, it used to be like the precursor to the open house. Remember, like in December they had the
Remember
open
the
house.
open house? Yes.
I forgot all about that. I do
So-
remember
my
that
little
now.
airplane, my slingshot.
Yes.
Fucking big day for me.
That's right.
So we would put.
Wow.
We used to put stickers on every freaking popcorn ball. Open house, December, whatever, and put the stickers on them. Then Sunday they got smart and they put banners on the side of the truck. But that's how it all really kicked around. But now.
But that's when it started back then, or it goes before us?
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
I don't ever remember not having
I gotta
Right,
find out the
right.
year it started.
Yeah, I'd be very curious to hear about that.
But yeah, so now, we don't do the open house in December. Now we do open house in October because it's firefighting, fire awareness, and stuff like that. So
Right.
that's when they all go around to all the schools for fire safety. So
Right.
We do the open house in October now. We don't do a Santa Claus open house anymore because it got to the point where it was. Hicksville was changing, and then back in the 90s it was just changing like it still is today, and you weren't getting the people.
Oh, okay.
Like, you go outside. When we were kids, that line was down past the
near
firehouse.
to the Gregory
Yeah.
Museum. almost.
Yes.
And then it got to the point where there was 20 people out front, and then a couple more. It
I
was like in
remember
dribs
waiting
and
in
drabs.
line.
Oh yeah.
I was little. My dad had me in his arms, and someone was in a gorilla costume freaking me
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hated that.
Yeah.
But that's how I remember early.
Right.
I was in. My dad was big, but how long did he hold me in his arms? I was waiting in line with his arms.
Yep.
Wow. And is Hicksville the only town that does this?
No. Every town goes out and does their own thing.
Yes.
Not every single town, but
But a lot of them, usually it's just Santa waving.
some will do it. And some will do it like Christmas Eve. Some towns, do,
Right.
or the week before.
Right. Like I know.
Ours was always the Sunday after Thanksgiving,
Right.
and we're not changing that.
Right.
That's
Like I know
what I'm saying.
Seaford, they do something at night where they the truck is
Yeah,
all
some
lit
go
up
around
and
at
Santa
night, and
drives
they do
around.
family visits. They'll do family visits and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
We usually do that after we're done with the route.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How does a family get on that list? Is it like somebody who's sick
Oh,
or
no,
something?
a member's family.
Oh,
A member family visit
oh.
or something. Or your buddy's guy, your buddy lives in a town. Hey, can you bring the kid? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Oh,
do
that's
that.
cool.
Sure.
And why did it stop from popcorn balls to
Well,
whatever
one
it is?
year, it's something to do with the manufacturing, or the manufacturing company. One year, I don't know if you remember, they found a piece of glass in one of them.
I do remember
years
that.
ago.
Yes.
And so we changed companies, and now it's just this is what we get now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
Can't
no.
find any worthy popcorn bowl maker. Worthy, they might be out there, but nothing worthy. Or they want stupid money or something. So, but I had a bag the other night. It's pretty good.
Is it?
It's the popcorn factory.
It's Captain like what's the Cracker Jacks almost? It's almost like a Cracker.
Oh, okay.
But bigger and better.
Sure.
And that's
better.
located in Bethpage, I believe. So you're
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
supporting a local
Local
company.
business.
Sure. All right. That's
Sure,
cool.
the water's toxic. No, I'm kidding. Dude, just glow.
All right.
I love popcorn bowl day. I love.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Do you make your way over to Hicksville?
I didn't make it this year. Someone texted me though, and they said, "Oh, how come you're not here?" It is a little sad for me because we don't even have the house on Miller anymore. But
Right.
it always comes up on my memories and stuff. Just such a so great, always great.
I did a couple of live Facebook feeds while I was
Yes,
on
I
top
saw
of the
that.
truck. And some people were like, man, I wish I was still in Hicksville. I don't live there anymore, but man, this is great. So that was cool to see too.
And I was surprised because one of your Facebook lives, you guys were in the IKEA parking lot.
That's we end our route cutting through the mall. It's not on our route to do. It's not like, oh, don't forget the mall. But the mall it's a blast for some reason. It's
Really?
just fun. I mean, as much fun as the neighborhoods are going through. The mall is a blast because you're getting people who look like, what the hell is going on? They're not from Hicksville, and they're just like all of a sudden like Santa, and everybody just comes running
that's
over
funny.
to the truck. And this year, all the employees from Target, they knew it, they heard us, and all of a sudden they're all out there. It's like I don't think anybody's on the register. Steal your shit now.
Yeah, right.
But everybody from Target's out there filming, and
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that part's fun, and that's how we end our route.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I saw you posted a picture. Your hat says ex-captain.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Because you do terms. It's a voted.
But you're not
Position.
like the president of the United States. People still call him Mr. President.
Yeah.
Like you're not like why can't you just stay captain? Like what's the difference? Or it should say like retired captain or
retired. It sounds like
Yeah, but
Long.
X-
Even sounds
The
older.
hat's gonna be giant.
well RET. I mean it's only one extra letter than X. I mean X just sounds bad like
It's just
it's like ex-wife.
like-
it sounds
Because a
bad.
bunch of guys with RET in front of your name wouldn't find anything to make fun of. No, guys down at the firehouse
No.
didn't have a blast with that.
So
Yeah.
no, it just kind of lets say, hey man, this guy here did his time.
Oh, okay.
He did his thing, and it's
get a plaque
it's
on
a
your
title
car.
of respect. Now we don't have car plaques in Hicksville for some reason.
They have
I got a
car
wall
plaques in
plaque.
Floral Park.
Yeah. That's usually an ex-chief or a commissioner
Yes,
thing.
yeah.
But
There
not
should
for,
be well then it should be a separate title. Excelsior or something.
It just means I get to sit in the back of the room now and bust everybody's balls up at the front of the table, like happened to me when I was captain.
True. Yeah, I hear you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it was cool that you did the popcorn. It's always
I'm glad I made it.
and even same as you. I haven't lived in Hicksville in years, but always happy to see it. I do try to get to Hicksville every year if
Such
I'm not
joy.
working.
Such joy.
There's one of my favorite days of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. IKEA needs to shorten up their walkthrough. I'd rather watch paint dry or grass grow. All right. Well, they weren't inside the.
Fire truck did not. You can cut through IKEA. You got to figure it out. You're a smart person.
Is there really a way
it
to
is
do that?
Yeah, I cut through
Yeah.
there all the time.
That place is the worst.
I hate it. Yeah.
All right. So now, are you here today to beg for magic bands?
Oh, I will. What?
Well-
People have magic bands. I will take your magic bands.
Yeah. Stop right there. What is a magic band? I saw your post. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, that is like Disney people. So a magic. I haven't been to Disney in like a year because I really this new guy. Fuck. Although Iger's back. Do you all know? I might.
What
get a
did she
little
just
crazy.
say? What?
So they had a new CEO.
At Disney, yes.
Awful.
Right.
Petition-
So now the old guy's coming back.
Bob Iger's back.
Right.
I even made a little hope poster, like the one that Obama was, but it's with Iger. I mean, really, I'm so hopeful. I'm so full of hope. But, however, at Disney, when you go, all your information's on a band.
Right.
So if you book a trip, like they would send you, and your box comes and you get all your Magic Bands. And it's like you open your door, gets you into your park. You can even, attach your credit card. Everything's on your band. So our garland on our tree is all the Magic Bands.
Oh.
Okay.
But this year, we usually put it on like a smaller Disney tree. This year, we put it on the big tree. And I need more Magic Bands to like fill the bottom.
Well, you mentioned that they have their credit card information and stuff. So is this
It's
just
gone
this?
after your
Oh, it's like
stay is gone.
oh, so you can't access it. Like this isn't some kind of scam to
I'm
get
not
people's
looking-
credit card.
No, me, no, not me.
Well,
I'm
maybe you're looking to
a
fund the
stupid
next
girl
trip
that
to
leaves her
Disney.
credit card. I know. Well, people are like, I guess you're going to go back. If you're getting rid of Magic Bands, I will happily take them because I need to make the. And did you see the top of our tree is Darth Vader's head, which my son put on last night, and I was like, we're sticking with that. It's cute.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah, I'm not getting crazy. I used to really go crazy with Christmas, like 3 trees here, a tree out east, like themed trees, and now I'm like, I'm just getting by some days.
Wow.
So, but the Magic Bands make really fun garland. Like it's a fun
Sure.
garland.
Yeah, that's a cool
It's a-
idea.
Good idea.
Super fun.
Nice.
Yeah, and they used to really, I don't know now, but they used to give them to you every time you booked a trip. Now with the CEO they just ousted got on, it was like, oh, we're charging this and that. So people might not want to give them away, but I think that will all change when Iger really gets it. I mean, it's
Okay.
like the holiday, but he's really, he really, when he was there, it was truly magical.
Wow.
Also a Long Island boy, Bob Iger from Oceanside.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
his
didn't
dad
know
was
that.
my professor at New York Tech.
Really?
His dad was really actually a great guy. His dad was a really, really great person. And then, but yeah, I know people don't really talk about that.
I had
Iger's
no
from
idea.
Oceanside and Oceanside High School. So public school,
yeah.
educated boy.
Nice.
I sometimes get amazed when you really look at how people,
From Long Island.
are from Long Island.
Yeah, and even if you look at certain towns too, like people criticize Valley Stream, but Valley Stream, because they'll be like, this school system sucks, I'm not going to school, whatever. But cranks out a lot lot of Jim Brewer's from Valley Stream. Like you can really
Steve Buscemi,
Buscemi. Yep.
Steve
bingo.
Buscemi,
Steve
Valley
fireman.
Yep.
Yeah.
New York City firefighter. Yep.
So yeah, so if you do have Magic Bands,
Actually,
hit me up.
Drop
I'll
them.
take 'em.
Reach out to Chris or just drop them off here or something. And we'll
Yeah, I would love
take care of
them because
business.
the bottom of my tree needs some more garland. Wow, I didn't know that was coming up. Thank you.
Oh, sure. I'm here for you.
I see you read my Facebook page.
Of course I do. Oh, yeah, and I saw that picture the other day of you on a tree branch or some shit. It was like on a beach, and you were just...
That was my birthday.
Ah!
I do climb a lot of things. That's like
Yes, I do
something
know.
I do.
Yes. But that was a great picture, by the way.
Yeah, Emerson. Joe had to work on my birthday, so we were out east, and I made the kids walk the beach because you gotta, as you get older, you want to maintain balance. So I try to like walk rocky beaches, do stairs. So if you go to like sound beaches, that's why it was called a sound walk. Get it?
Ah!
On the sound. So this one had like 200 steps. So I did that a few times. Because there's really no like gyms out there like I have here.
Right.
Plus, I would like to go out walking. But I did buy a tree. Let's talk trees.
You bought a tree?
Okay, I went with a friend to buy a tree from a tree farm. Now, as a firefighter, my dad was a firefighter. Mm-hmm. Like a tree, that's like putting kindling in the middle of your to me, it's crazy fire hazard.
Yeah.
And people like, you don't get a real tree, and I'm like, that's like asking for that to me. I just
depends.
had the life scared out of me like fake tree. So, but I went with my friend to buy a tree that like you cut down. It was quite interesting experience. There were tape measures involved.
Wow.
There was a lot of decision making. It was like but they do a good job at these tree farms.
And they tied it to the top or they delivered it? What?
I left at that point. Yeah, I'm sure they tied it to the top of his car. Well, they put it through that.
Oh,
thing.
so you
Netting with the
didn't.
netting
Oh, so you just went with your friend. You weren't actually buying
I
it.
did not, because that to me is an insane fire hazard.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're gonna put it outside, but then like buy a living tree. I think a real tree is like a fire hazard.
Well, the problem
the chief
the
X.
problem is, people think even with my house, I get a real tree, but those lights are not on unless I'm home. Unless there's somebody home, the Christmas lights are not on that tree. But you got to keep it moist.
So you can watch your fire, like if it's home. I don't even want to be responsible. Like, oh, I'm home, so I can now handle this fire. I don't want to fucking handle the fire.
Right.
Like the fact that I can't put my lights on because there's such a high I'm good.
I mean, I even with fake trees, if I'm not home, the lights ain't on because the lights are the problem. Fake tree or real tree. I mean, the real one's gonna go up a lot quicker, but
Oh
the
my God.
lights are the problem.
Yeah.
You know,
Even the outdoor lights.
You should not leave any, interior Christmas lights on when you're not home. You don't leave any of that cheesy electronic shit on when you're not home.
I go around, like when we even go away for the weekend, I
Unplug things.
I do. Yeah. And my husband's like, you are insane. And I'm like, no, I'm not. 20-something years.
Well, you
my
are,
house
but
hasn't
just
burned.
different reasons.
Oh, I am, yeah. I am.
All right, I got another question for you, and I don't know if you
Me?
could. Yeah, I don't know if you could talk about this or
Oh.
identify with this or not, and then we'll get to Tuesday trivia. Hello, Carol Miner. Talk
Oh,
about Hicksville people watching from. She's in Texas.
Thanks for the chocolate, Carol.
Oh God,
That
Carol.
was some tasty
Oh,
shit.
that's right, I
there,
gotta
I'll
send
tell
her
ya.
money.
Oh my God.
I forgot to send her money. That was some good shit.
Sorry if I just screwed you. If you were hoping she forgot.
No. I'm happy to. The money you're kidding? It's worth it.
Was unbelievable.
Are you familiar with this Balenciaga thing?
It's fashion.
Right, but do you know what I'm talking about?
No, did something happen?
Yeah.
Gap shirt?
They're the company they use for handle their advertising and marketing, who I don't know their names, but they did this marketing campaign where they dress kids up like provocatively.
It's not the first time I've done that.
Yeah, but it's
Can you just pull it up for me? Can I see it?
I guess I don't know, maybe I can.
I know that they had kids like in garbage, right? Are they dressing like in trash?
Well, right, they're dressed in trash. There's one photo of a girl with like a black eye. She's got a bunch of dolls around her, and they all have black eyes. Like it's really dark, weird type shit. Yeah. And they're catching all sorts of shit for this now.
Yeah, but they're getting pressed, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah, but now, how do you say it? Balenciaga? Am I saying that right?
Balenciaga. I know who you're talking about.
But now Balenciaga, they're saying they might sever ties with this company. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian's huge, but she gets a shit ton of money. She wore them to the Met.
She's claiming
Remember that outfit where she covered her face?
Yes.
That's all Balenciaga. Where she's on SNL, like that one piece.
Right.
That's all Balenciaga.
Right.
And they partnered with Gap, and they're doing really expensive Gap shit too, Balenciaga. So.
But now she's threatening to sever ties with Balenciaga.
I mean, everyone's looking to pick on her, so she needs to constantly walk on.
But as a photographer, would you take pictures like that? Do you have an opinion on pictures like that?
People would not like some of my pictures, if particularly Halloween. Like I have a pretty, but
I'm going to disagree. From what I've seen, though, yours it's traditional Halloween.
Like,
it's not dark.
How old are the kids?
They're little. Oh, that's right. I was going to see if I could find it. It was, and from what I understand, I didn't even see the worst of it, but it was kind of disturbing.
So okay, this is how I'll say this because it's how I feel about like the Kardashians, plastic surgery, music, people, whatever. People feel this about comedy. Like I love America, so I love our First Amendment rights. Like and second, and I could keep going. So like do whatever you want, say whatever you want. You want to be the Klan? Good for you. I will take a bullet for you to be in the Klan. But that doesn't mean, like, if I don't like something, just don't walk away from it. I don't need to start a fucking campaign or change your mind or this and that. Like, if someone's playing loud music in a place where they are allowed to, like, I just go somewhere where it's not. I mean, don't be talking in a club. But if you're playing music, like, so... Do I think? But is it children? Is it promoting negative things? I do take issue with. I will.
Right. That's where I was.
Take a bullet for your right to do, but I will also call you out on it. So I might call them out on it if I see the pictures.
And that's exactly it. I agree 100%. But you got to draw the line when there's kids involved, and of course I'm having trouble finding pictures.
Yeah, well, where are their parents then? Like, what I love
right.
Their
parents let them.
Right.
If I don't agree, like,
put them there.
But maybe for art's sake, like my kids have seen at a very young age would go see like body painting or nude. I don't give a shit about nude.
That's fine. I'm not talking about that. This was like dark stuff And I don't know why I'm having trouble finding pictures now. I don't know if, even if they're pulled, she'll still should be
you
able to
would think.
find them somewhere.
I have to see them.
Yeah, I can't find them.
But so I do in life have to decide what's right for me, and then whether it's, especially as a parent, we deal with that every day, and then it's like, well, is it, because like I feel like I was saying before, like a little bit, but someone that goes to the gym, let's say, like to me, and I use YouTube a lot to like find if I'm out, he's like working out, whatever. It's like people that have had their body completely reconstructed by a surgeon, and they're telling me how to shape it with weights. It's like, and then I feel like it promotes. I do think the Kardashians promote a ridiculous body image that's only attainable through surgery, and then it's like, what's next? Like, no, you got to have a horn on your head. No, it just grew naturally. Like, why don't you have it? I'll sell you this makeup that's going to make you have it. Like, but then who's fool? Like, are we mad at the Kardashians, or are we mad at the people that like eating it up? So, I try to just raise my kid, like, and it's hard. Let's say I have a 17-year-old daughter, like, talk about pressure to be a perfect example. Emerson was it, my daughter's Emerson. She got into this homecoming court. They don't have a queen anymore. It's just a court.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes. In our town.
Okay.
And it is, the teachers do interview all the kids, and they make the ultimate decision. But I struggled with even celebrating that, because to me, I feel like you can't be like the caste system of high school is okay as long as it's working for me. Like, I'm on the homecoming court. Like, you got to shut that shit down now. Like, whether you're like, even they did the superlatives, which like she did win class clown. I was a little proud.
Nice. That's the Thomas blood right there.
I was gonna say that.
Nice.
But even that, it was like they did this because I think like the high school caste system needs to be broken down. Like, that's where a lot of this shit starts. And,
yeah.
It was at an $80 a plate dinner, which we are fortunate and blessed, and she of course didn't bat an eyelash to go. But do you think the Thomas kids would have been going to an $80 a plate dinner,
right,
where they announced this? And it's like, that's not fair. That in and of itself. And then it's like the whole idea that like the kids vote for it, and there's always like the same kids, and it's like everyone. I'm not saying like everyone's valued. Like, there are people that are assholes. I just think like the idea of like, I think it perpetuates this caste system that when it doesn't work for us or her or me or my son, for example, then we're like, this is bullshit. High school sucks. This caste system sucks. But then when it's like, it's like would be like, a German officer being like, well, the Holocaust's not that bad. I mean, I got a job. Like, well, as long as you're not getting thrown in an oven, like, it's not working for you. Like, you got to just be like, nah, this shit sucks now. So I do think, and I think you speak with your money. Speak with your time, people. But I'll look those pictures up. I'd like to see them.
Yeah, my apologies. I couldn't find
Balenciaga.
it.
All right, I'll look it up. I think buying ridiculous overpriced. I think that speaks to the fuck. Don't buy overpriced shit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
you know who's buying that? People who can't afford it. You think like really wealthy people are out there buying? No. You think Kardashian, she gets paid to wear it.
Right.
Like, don't buy that stuff. Like, really, really, really rich people are not buying your LV bag. It's like.
Right.
And it's shit. Just go to, you know what? You get most of your clothes at thrift stores, I'm telling you. And the other half, you just get cheap on clearance. That's what I do. It's fine.
Yeah.
I love thrifting. You want to talk about thrifting? No thrifters? I love a good
My mother was a thrifter.
Was she? Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. As a little kid, being a single mom, that's how I got most of my clothes.
Yeah.
The best place where when we were kids, like when I was like college age, was the Salvation Army on 110 109 down near Babylon.
Right. Yes.
I still have clothes from there, like a ruffled tuxedo shirt.
And the Goodwill stores, I miss them. They're not really
They're around. Well, Goodwill's technically not a not-for-profit. It's a for-profit shop, but I never remember a Goodwill. But I remember Salvation Army. And typically my birthday, we go up to my sister's house in Pennsylvania, and on my birthday, I get to go to that. Is one of the best. Because you get, I want stuff that's like 60, 70 years old. Like, I love it.
Do you still do the garbage picking thing?
I I try. I went the other day. Joseph was like, "Oh, I need a table." I was like, "Let's just drive around a little bit." I found him an old TV. My son collects old AV equipment.
Oh, really?
I found him an old. Yes, I'm not above picking garbage. I love it. They don't make shit like they used to.
No,
I went to
that's the
this
truth.
Store in Southold, and it was really a lovely store. And because it's like really trendy, like Martha Stewart was there. You know, man, I don't want anyone coming out east. Hey, how about we don't post this, Martha? Like, we don't need to know. But they take old furniture, thrown out, thrifted, whatever. They don't even like refinish it. They actually strip it down and bleach it. So if you bleach and peroxide furniture, it's beautiful. And real wood. And they sell it for a fortune to these idiots that come out. Which, God bless them. I think it's great.
Yeah.
But it also keeps it out of landfills. The stuff's not made as well now. And I think it's great. But yeah, I'll pick some out of the garbage. No shame in my game.
Nice. All right.
Oh, we trivia?
It's Tuesday trivia, baby. Tuesday trivia. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday trivia right here. The way this works, I'm going to ask a bunch of trivia questions. No theme, no nothing. It's just a bunch of random trivia questions. Jeff and Kris are going to answer them. Please, you guys as well.
Do I get to answer them immediately, or do I need to keep my answers written down?
Answer them immediately.
Okay.
Give me your answers immediately.
All right.
But I don't tell you if you're right or wrong.
That's okay.
We go through all the questions. You guys as well. Put your answers in the comments. And then after all the questions are done, we go back. I read them again. I go over the answers. I give the real answer. There's no prizes, no nothing. It's just so we can make fun of you guys for all the wrong answers.
I love it.
I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, I'm with you. I always do too.
Oh, because I love it doesn't mean I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. I will tell you, this it starts off a little on the harder side, but it gets easier. All right, so question number 1. What current branch of the U.S. military was a corps of only 50 soldiers when World War I broke out?
World War I? I'm going to go with the Air Force.
Yes, I have U.S. Army Air Corps, I think it was called, right? Because it was a branch. It was Army and has
really
one.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
U.S. Army Air Corps.
But it was the Air Force, or it became the Air Force?
I'm saying it is the Air Force.
All right. Question number 2. Nice, easy one. Kris will definitely know this. Jeff will probably know it too. Who had a number 1 hit with Never Gonna Give You Up?
Rick Astley.
Yeah.
I do play the hurdle every morning.
So is my wife. Someone was like, get on a note.
What? Another easy one for us since we grew up in the 70s. What educational cartoon comedy series about a group of young friends growing up in the city was created by Bill Cosby?
Fat Albert.
I agree. I even have a picture of my son wearing a Mushmouth hat the other day.
Really? Hey, Bafab Abbott.
Was it educational? I think
it was educational.
Was
yes.
it?
Yes.
I think Cosby's patting himself on the back there.
It was definitely.
You thought Fat Albert was educational?
Absolutely, it was educational. Absolutely.
Okay.
There was a lesson to be learned with every episode.
I'm gonna watch one now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right. This one's for Jeff. What is Jay-Z's birth name?
But you know what's funny? I know I've heard this before, too.
I had no idea.
Jay-Z's birth name.
I don't
remember.
Well, sometimes Beyonce goes by Mrs. Whatever. She does go by his last
name. Oh, does she?
But
I don't remember.
I just feel
I've heard it.
Yeah.
I know I've heard it before.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh, my God, that's his name.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving on.
All right. Christmas is coming up. The word Christ was not a given name. It's not like his last name. So what is it? If it's not a name, what is it?
Oh. It's an acronym? I don't know. Christ? God, you know how many years I spent in fucking Catholic school?
in fucking Catholic school.
8 o'clock mass at St. Ignatius every week of my life. I don't know, Christ. What is Christ? It's not. It's Latin, I'm sure. Latin. It's the Latin word for the Son of God. It's the Latin word for the Son of God. That's what I'm going with.
All right, it's a good answer.
Not bad. Sorry, Mom. She's rolling over in the grave right now. Father Harra. I could start naming them. Who went to St. No, St.
Holy
Ignatius?
Family.
Holy Family.
Oh.
Holy Family. But my first wedding was at St. Ignatius.
Really?
Yeah. I'll never forget when I went for the rehearsal. The lady's like, all right, you're going to go here, then you go here, and then you're going to sit over here. And then she points to the door. She goes, and that door in the back, that's the door if you decide that, this isn't for you. She goes, that's the door to run out. I was like, holy shit. And, finally I listened. What is a potato's favorite form of transportation?
Is this a joke?
Maybe.
I got nothing.
It's got to be like a spud thing, like a spud train or
A Spudmobile.
the eye train, but EY because the potatoes have eyes. I don't know.
All right. Moving on.
That's a dad joke.
Yeah, pretty
Or a
much.
mom.
What is the number of players on an ice hockey team? How many players are on the ice?
Not your girl.
On?
Yeah, on the ice.
7. I have no. They could be sitting on my face, literally.
for
They
one
would not
team?
know they were the
What?
Islanders.
One team or both teams together? What's the total?
Well, each team. Each team. How many players
7.
on the ice at one time? 5. All right. Okay. Who are the world's 3 largest consumers of beef? So, like the countries. What countries are the largest? What countries have the largest consumers of beef?
I'm going U.S. and U.S. per capita because we have a lot of people.
It just says
Like China has so
I
many
was gonna
people,
say
they can
China's
eat
gotta
way
be-
more. I mean, they'd win
Yeah.
the eating contest against
it just says
Qatar.
Yeah, it just says largest consumers. That's all it says.
I'm going China,
Us
U.S.
and China.
All right. Well, I'm
There's
looking
one
for
more.
3.
One more.
Oh, China, U.S., Brazil.
Good call
They
on that one.
fucking
South
have
America.
those big knives with lots of.
Oh my God, the
carcass on it.
Argentinian steakhouse, isn't it?
Oh, maybe it's
my Lord.
Argentina.
We can go with South America as a whole and use the whole continent.
I'm a vegetarian. I'm not qualified to answer that. I'm looking to cuddle a cow, actually. If anyone out there.
Oh, have you? Well, yeah.
Come on, Tony. Hook me up with a fucking cow.
I told you, you come down there, and I told you, get Bjords to freaking come in and do a story. You'll get one of the whole place if Bjords
Well,
comes in with the
see.
camera.
She can't pick her stories, you know.
So what?
I just want to.
Who said it's got to be a real story? Just come with the camera and say I'm doing a piece on the farm. And
Sometimes I film her piece, her shit with my phone. No, I'm not joking.
so just come in and do that.
Maybe we'll do that. I still think you should hook me up with a cow. I don't know why there's a cow right here right now. I
Or
don't
a
know why
calf.
it's on it. A cow. Oh, so
Oh, my
happy.
God.
In the spring.
I will tell you this, because as you know, I host their fall festival over there, and that's all I've done until this year. I've only hosted their fall festival. And the fall festival is crazy busy. It's nuts. And now, Christmas time, it is the exact opposite.
Really?
And I'm telling you, this weekend was torture, especially because I wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there all day.
Waiting for kids.
Sunday, because it rained Sunday afternoon, so there was nobody coming Sunday afternoon. From 2 o'clock to 4:30, we had absolutely nobody. And I'm telling you, I was like,
Do they sell trees?
I don't know if
People
they sell
make this
trees.
tree thing out of it. They should sell trees.
I mean,
the
they
fact
make
that-
their money. Don't worry, they do just
But
fine. That place
people,
is a gold
like
mine.
when after seeing this tree farm, I was telling you about. I was like, that is a day activity.
Yeah, but my point is, the place isn't busy, so you should just come in, and you could probably
I'm coming in.
just hop the fence and
I'm not here
do your
this weekend.
snuggling.
When, are you ever here on a weekday, Fridays?
I
You know?
was there last Friday, but as far as I know, the rest of the time it's just weekends.
All right.
They did say there might be a Friday or two.
Let me know.
But I hope not, though, because it's brutal. It's just not busy.
They need to sell tree. People make the tree. They go for the because I know because I guess where I live across from Santa's Tree Farm in Cutchogue, and I can't make a fucking left turn. Please, people, it's in and out for Christ's sake.
Well,
Now you're on the naughty list.
well, aren't there out there in Cutchogue? Aren't there just cows walking the streets? Come on, hug a
no,
cow.
they're behind electric. So I
An
saw
electric fence.
Of course.
Yeah.
Really?
I
they don't wanna
I
get
saw
out.
you. I pulled over the other day. I saw cows, but I've written to some of the farms. And they're like, you can't touch our cows, Chris. Like, sorry.
Really?
Yes, right near my house. I just want to fucking.
I'm a neighbor.
the cow.
I'm a neighbor.
Right.
They'd be very neighborly if they let you.
Can't they let you work for a day or something? Milk them and
Volunteer on the
There's
farm.
no
for
dairy cows. So there's a goat place. I did cuddle a goat.
Oh.
I did not milk it. Well, it was a baby. They had babies. It was so cute. And you could do goat yoga there, and you can even rent a goat to mow your lawn.
What?
Yeah, you
they
rent a
go in
goat
there.
and it mows
Would
your
they
lawn.
chew it up and
Yes.
stuff?
Yes, but they also poop. And I
What else do you want to hug? Cows, goats.
giraffe. That guy.
Giraffe.
I do love a giraffe, but I've done it. I did Bobo at the Long
Oh.
Island Game Farm. He was fun. I liked him. But a koala, panda,
What about a walker?
a Tony Walker. All right.
All right, here we go. A Disney-related question.
Bring
Oh,
it.
jeez.
Kind of. It's a stretch. For what reason did the state of Indiana ban Robin Hood in 1953?
Really?
Really?
Because he robs.
'Cause he wore
robs
tights.
from the rich. He's a thief.
Because he wore tights.
Oh, might have. I mean, if he's found.
Bible belt, man in tights. I don't know. Not really a Bible belt,
All
or
right.
whatever.
So,
What year did they ban him? In the 50s?
1953.
You might be right with the tights, but I'm going with. You might be right with it because he's in a dress. He's a cross-dresser. Can I even say that anymore? Sorry, all my tranny friends.
Yeah, really?
You can't say that anymore. Unless you're in an auto shop. Yeah, you're probably right. But I'll let you have that. I'll stick with my
I'm just
feet.
throwing shit at the wall, seeing if it
You're
sticks.
allowed to have your own answers. You don't have. It's not a
No,
team.
I'm telling you.
All right. Last question. What does penis captivus mean?
That was my nickname in high school. This is like another Latin one. Probably also St. Ignatius, 8 a.m. Mass would probably figure that out. Captivus?
Penis captivus.
Uncircumcised penis? Little cap on its head. Little cap.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's my guess.
I was going to say maybe it has to do with condoms.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Captivus. It catches the dangerous stuff as
Baby batter.
it shoots.
Dangerous stuff and baby batter. That's great. All right, cool. Well done. And I will tell you guys, you both did very well.
Ooh, we should go on a cruise. With Joe and I go on a cruise, like we are like we are like hardcore at the trivia.
I am very impressed. I will tell you that. Let's see.
My library just had a fundraiser and it was trivia night. It was so great.
Really?
So great. I was like, every month, put me on the list. I will be here.
Who hosted it?
The library, there's a woman I know who's on the board, and it was almost like you had to know about, like they didn't even advertise. So it raises money for the library. So you pay, like I paid like $20 to go. I wore my costume. It was Halloween week, and I was like, sign me up every month. So they hosted, and they did run a good one. They had like a screen, and so it was not like as big as fun as yours. It wasn't.
That's right.
No, it really wasn't. I wouldn't blow smoke up your ass. I just wouldn't say anything. But it was for a library
would like that, though.
fundraiser.
Yeah,
It was
true.
pretty good. I do. I really enjoy contests and trivia, as you know.
Yes.
I am a prize pick. I win a lot of contests.
As we saw on Match Game.
Yeah, I blew that one. Fucking Rob Riggle.
Hate that guy.
I love him so much too. He's so cute and charismatic.
Oh, is he really?
He's got something, and he's not usually my type. I prefer a short, but there was even my husband's like, you just fucking went with Rob Riggle because, and I was like, you know what, he's right, but I didn't tell him that.
How was Baldwin a dick?
No,
No?
He's a straight shooter, that guy.
Oh yeah.
Get it?
Which one?
See what I did there?
Yeah, I saw you did that. Alec.
Oh.
He was not a dick, but you really don't spend a lot of time. Yeah, I told you he stared into my eyes.
Oh, yes,
really?
you did tell me that. Yes.
He's big on eye contact.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a dick, but you really do not spend like that. I mean, the idea that you even, it's like a blip on a radar. And then when the camera's not on, it's like
Oh,
a
so you
lot
did
of
a
makeup.
real game show thing.
Yeah. I
was not
actually
aware.
just
Match
auditioned
game,
for
yeah.
Family Feud.
I'm sorry. Say what about
I
Family
did
Feud?
Family Feud audition.
Oh, you
I
did?
got to the Zoom level. They didn't call us back.
Who?
My sister fucked it up.
Yeah, I was. Well, who'd you
So it
take?
was me, Kevin,
Yeah.
my husband Joe, Kathy, and Ed. 5.
Yeah, Ed, I would take. He's a smart guy. But yeah, why? Yeah, tell your sister.
Ed
so.
has a good appearance. My sister was like late to the Zoom.
Oh.
Like, you don't fucking show up late to the
Well,
Zoom.
and she's got a good appearance too. She's a good-looking
Her
woman.
character, no, but Ed's got like, it's not. I'm not talking even about physical appearance. Like you have to have like a good.
Yeah, personality,
Ed's got like
energy.
a good.
Little
Yes.
outgoing
Yeah,
persona
Ed's
going
good.
a presence.
Yeah.
And which your husband has. Your husband's
Joe
a
is good.
very charismatic, social, just a great guy. I was telling Jeff that before you got here. What a great guy your husband is, actually.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
So Kathy ruined it?
I mean, I just think she showed up late. Her camera was super low. She was just, I don't know.
Why didn't she couldn't just sit with Ed?
Ed was they were working. He
Oh.
wasn't with, Ed was at, like, in New Jersey or somewhere.
Damn it.
And he was in his car, but, like, he held the camera up. And like I said, Ed has a good, even his voice is good. Like, he was, the shit they look for, you know.
Can you audition again?
Yeah, when they come around.
Come on, put me
How
on.
does that
You
whole
so
thing...
you can't. You have to be related by blood or adoption or marriage.
And how do you they
Because
ask for
the guys
proof?
at my gym, I have a really funny crew at the gym, and they're like, we should go against another gym. And I'm like, that would be so funny. Like a bunch of real gym people who are like, we only have one guy that's in shape in my crew, and the rest of us talk a lot. It would be like a funny. But I asked them, and they said, no, you have to be. I don't know. They didn't ask for proof, but did I ever show you the contract I signed from the match game? I mean, if you lie, if you get caught,
yeah.
I mean, it's even my lawyer was like, Jesus, because I had my lawyer look at it. He was like, holy shit.
I do the same thing when I worked on a Marvel show. Same thing. You can't tell anybody what this is, what you're doing, who was here. Like, okay. Like I thought I was going to get shot.
And if they catch you in a lie, like you lose all your money, they could actually sue you.
Right,
If you
yes.
talk, they can sue you. And, they have big, deep pockets for lawyers. So
Right.
I'm sure that they're on top of, like, who's related.
I remember when you were on it. We had to wait almost a year to even talk
Did
about
not
it.
tell my husband. He was so mad. He found out when the rest of y'all found out.
Oh, no kidding. That's kind of cool. We should do that here. We should do like Nassau Comics versus Suffolk Comics and
So
Family
funny.
Feud. We should do something
So
like that.
funny.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. So
That would be, you guys are so witty.
yeah, that would be
too.
kind
Oh
of
my
funny, right?
God.
Yeah, should we do that in here, or should we do like a special show? Although getting comics like that to do a show, that's a lot of comics. So yeah, maybe I'll do it in here one night
No,
or
but it's
something.
5 against 5. It's not that many. On a panel. It's worth throwing it out on one of these nights, even if people just come for the 2-drink minimum, like to see, but of course, or eat. My Joe and my husband have been, my son and my husband have been eating their whole dinner here, and they're always so happy. By the way,
The food is very good here.
it is, and they like to eat here.
How did your son was that your son's first time here? The other night?
No.
Oh, it wasn't.
But he was like, he doesn't like weird voices. Joseph's a little aspy.
Oh, okay.
Certain sarcasm he doesn't get. So he has like certain things like he doesn't get what we get, and he gets stuff that we don't get.
Yeah.
So it was all right for him. But he doesn't like weird voices. Like he doesn't love comedy like I love comedy. Just
So he hated Roach, you're saying?
No, but he said that Eric makes a lot of funny noise, like making fun of the teen joke. Because he makes this joke. I don't want to give his art away, but he does make this joke, and I'm like, that is my life. And my son's like, yeah, but I don't like people mimicking other people's voices, which is what a lot of comics do. And
Yes.
he did that, and I was like, that is not Joseph, my other 2 teens. And he was like, nail on the head. Nail on the head. I actually tried to recreate it this weekend. It was so funny.
That's great.
But, yeah, so he liked it. He likes going out. He likes eating out, and he likes it. Joseph rolls with the punches, but he's not a good judge. Like I said, he's like a little
Right.
aspy.
All right. What current branch of the U.S. military was a corps of only 50 soldiers when World War I broke out? You both said the Air Force. Carol Miner said the Marines. Fremder said Little Green Army Men. The Air Force is correct.
I do love getting it right, because I feel like how long were planes around? That's why. That was my thinking.
True. Maybe that's why it was only 50, because they didn't have a lot of planes.
Yeah.
Probably.
Who had a #1 hit with Never Gonna Give You Up? Carol Miner said Rick Ashley. Andrew Fremder said Whitney Houston when she sang about cocaine. Rick Ashley is correct. You guys are 2 for 2. What educational cartoon comedy series about a group of young friends growing up in the city was created by Bill Cosby? Everybody said Fat Albert. That is correct. Bill Cosby's favorite Disney bedtime story is Sleeping Booty.
That's funny.
Okay. What is Jay-Z's birth name?
Yeah.
You guys
As soon as you say it, I'm going to be like,
skip that one.
that's it.
Fremder says A-E-I-O-U. I don't know what that means.
Sometimes why?
Yeah. Carol Miner got it.
Wow. Did you
Sean-
Google a Carol Miner?
I bet she did.
Carter.
Sean Carter. Yep. Sean
Yes!
Sean Corey Carter,
That
to be
is-
exact.
'cause Beyonce will go by Mrs. Carter sometimes.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is probably the hardest question on the whole thing. The word Christ was not a given name like a last name, but what is it then? What is it? Chris had a very good guess. Latin word for son of God. Carol Miner, I'm Jewish. I have no idea. Fremder, it's the Catholic word for holy shit. So the question isn't really worded well, and I couldn't think of how to fix it. It's not a given name like a last name. It's like a title or an office position. That's all we were looking for. It's like a title. You know, he is Christ. He is the Christ. That's what we were looking for.
Wamp, wamp.
Oh my goodness.
Blame
Found that
someone.
question.
Let's see. Out through my colon, says Fremd. I don't know what he's referring to, because the next question is how many players on the ice during a hockey game? Chris said 7. Jeff said 5. Carol Miner said 7. Then she said 6. Yeah, the correct answer is 6.
I'm impressed.
It's not 6.
I know nothing about hockey. My husband
5.
goes to every Islander game.
So when they go to a
goalie,
power
what about
The
play,
the
goalie.
it's 5 on
You
4.
gotta count the goalie.
Right, the goalie, though.
And these kids, they're children.
Yeah, they're counting the goalie.
Have you seen these people?
I wasn't counting the goalie.
What do you mean?
They're children. These kids, which is great.
What
Good
kids?
for them.
The kids playing hockey?
Yes.
What?
I was at Eisenhower Park, and all the New Islanders were getting their picture taken. So, oh man, I just walked over there, and I was like, oh my god, they're like babies. They're like babies living here because I don't think they're even American.
Oh, yeah.
Some aren't. No.
Yeah.
The goalie's from
How
Russia.
old are they? Like 17, 18, 19 years old?
You talking about the...
Kids.
19
The
and up.
Islanders.
Yeah, the actual Islanders. Really? They're that young?
So,
Really? I had no
Yes.
idea.
early 20s. Yeah.
Hey, but
19.
I know. I'll finish trivia first.
Yeah? Okay. What's a potato's favorite form of transportation?
Oh, yeah.
Spud gun.
Sorry, yeah. I'm just looking at myself because I read the hockey team, but the potato thing came first. So that's what Fremder was talking about. Out through my colon. That's what he was talking about.
Oh.
The potato's favorite form of transportation. Nobody else touched this one. A potato's favorite form of transportation is on the gravy train.
Again.
It was a dad joke, just like you said.
Dad joke.
Yes.
Mom.
All right. Who are the world's 3 largest consumers of
Oh, yeah.
beef? And let's see. So, Fremder says Mike Keegan and Fat Jay.
That's pretty funny.
Carol Miner says Argentina. Then she said those steakhouse. What does that mean?
What was it?
She wrote those steakhouse.
She probably tried to write a proper name and then it
Yeah,
auto
spell
corrected
check. Yeah,
to-
auto check.
No cow touching due to sensitive udders.
But that's only once a month.
Yeah, true. All right. I am going to point out how impressed I am with you guys. You guys nailed it.
Wow!
China, U.S., and Brazil. And you started saying, what was it, Argentina?
Argentina.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, don't change it, don't change it.
It's all
yeah.
part of South America. There.
True,
Yeah.
but Chris
Yeah.
specifically said
Yeah, she
Brazil.
did. Yep,
So
Yep.
yeah,
Look at
very
me.
nice.
I'm so multicultural. I'm so worldly.
For what reason did the state of Indiana ban Robin Hood in 1953?
Oh, someone's
Oh, should we?
calling.
All right, we'll take the call. We'll take it, and then we'll turn to trivia.
Oh, I love a call. It's usually me.
You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Tony Bononi?
Hello there, Dennis. How are you?
What's up with you, bud?
I can barely hear you. Everything good?
Hold on, wait a minute. We're over here. Hold on, let me go outside for a minute. Hold on, Tony. We're go outside for a minute. Buddy, how you been, Tony?
It's not much better, but a little bit. How you doing, buddy? All right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing, bud?
Doing okay. Where are you right now?
I'm still in the same place. You know how it is.
Oh, it sounded like there was a party or something. I thought I heard music in the background. Yeah.
No, I'm with my program. You know how it is, Tony.
Oh, all right. I hear you, pal. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was actually pretty good, actually.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, how can I follow you guys now?
We're on Twitch.
Oh, you gotta give me a link to it. I don't know which one it is.
All right, I'll have to get it to you. Yeah, but you have to have an account on Twitch, and that's how you find us. Are you familiar with Twitch?
Not really. No.
Oh, okay. All right.
What one is it though? Because there's like there's two Switch.
Well, that's what it's called, Twitch.
Yeah, what's one though? Because there's two of them.
There's two different Twitches?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How can that be?
Yeah,
There can only be one Twitch.com.
That would be my guess. I don't know. But I'll find out, I guess.
I have to talk to you one day. Tony. Me and you have to talk one day, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good. You want to
Yeah, I'm gonna have to text you on IG and tell you why.
Okay, sounds good. You want to
I got a rap song for you guys.
You want to give us a little song and then we'll move on?
Actually, just for the holidays.
Go ahead.
Yo, my name is DJ D-Love. I don't give a fuck about nobody. Let me tell you something. Yo, I don't care about me. I don't care about you. Let me tell you, I'm going to have a good holiday. You know, so I got DJ Lights. Man, I don't care. What's my name? DJ D-Love in the place to be. I like my holidays. That's what I do best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's watching this, have a good holiday, and I'll see you guys soon enough. Like I said, happy holidays from DJ D-Love.
Nice.
Nice job, DJ D-Love. Very nice. Thank you, pal. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, so Tony, guess what I got?
What's that?
I got DJ Lights.
You got DJ what?
Lights.
DJ Lights.
Oh, for when are you DJing at the roller rink?
No. I have my own business class and everything too.
Oh, very nice. Good for you, man.
I got them on the Black. I got them on Black Friday.
Excellent. I hope you.
You know what they were? Tickets must say what? They're $112.
What's $112?
The things.
Oh, the lights.
DJ lights.
Oh, that's not bad. Very good. Well, I hope you get
I'd
some.
like to say one more thing for all these. I was going to say.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Suckers.
Suckers. DJ D Love checking in. It's been a while.
That's how he checks out.
And that's how he checks out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We have not talked to him in a long time.
But I gotta say, I'm a little mad. I fucked up the hockey question. I was counting the 3 forwards and the 2 defensemen. That's all I was counting. Guys.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm like, I'm an idiot.
It's okay. It's all right.
Dude, I watch it all the time.
It's okay, Jeff. Don't beat yourself up over it. You missed DJ D Love.
Oh yeah, he gave us a Christmas rap song and everything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I wouldn't be.
And I went to this one. They were painting, and I touched the door.
Did you?
It was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're.
I thought they were working in there. I saw the work.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Did you notice they painted the back door here?
Wow.
Yeah, they're always doing something around here.
I looked. I was like, wow, it almost looks like a new door.
Almost. Let's see. So where were we? Oh, for what reason did the state of Indiana ban Robin Hood in 1953?
Yes, I am dying to know the answer to this one.
Because he had a little John.
Is that why? Is that really the joke?
No. No. I was just reading some of the answers here.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I thought that was good. Let's see. Hang on a second. Actually, you were actually very close because you said something about it must have something to do with him stealing from the rich.
Yeah, that he was a thief.
And that's exactly what it was. Remember, it's 1953 we're talking about, where back then everything was communist, and that's what they said. They said this story is communist because he's taking from the rich and giving it to the poor. which, I don't know, I guess they felt that was communist. I don't know, but that's...
So did they ban books? How did they go about banning, I guess?
The book, the movie, when was the movie made? I don't even know. Probably both.
I like my answer better.
People are crossing the border to go pick up a Robin Hood book.
What was your answer?
Because he was wearing tights.
Oh.
That was a good answer.
That was a
though.
good answer.
I'm sure that cross-dressing was illegal back then. I'm sure you
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, remember they used to, well, I say remember like we were there, but
Yeah.
people would go for shock therapy back then if they were, or, you know,
Oh, yeah.
or electrotherapy if
Yeah.
they thought they were gay, right? What's that movie with Dennis Quaid and Julianne Moore, who, oh my God, I could look at her all day. They're married, but he's gay, and they're trying to, like, cure him of it.
Oh.
And then she, and no matter what they did, it wasn't working, obviously. And then, so she's feeling lonely, and she starts banging the landscaper who's black. So remember, this movie takes place in the 50s. So they were like, and she develops feelings for the guy. So, like.
She got knocked up.
No, I don't think she did.
I was going to say.
But she starts traveling with him in, like, black neighborhoods and stuff. So they're getting, you know, so they're, you know, coming down on them. And, you know, he's dealing with being gay. Like, it was a very family-friendly, warm movie.
Sounded like a real pick-me-up. The
Yeah,
Hallmark Channel?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, last question. What does penis captivus mean?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Chris said something had something to do with uncircumcised. Jeff said something about condoms catching the dangerous stuff, the baby juice. Let's see.
Batter.
Baby batter. A camera and a condom have one thing in common. They both capture the moment. Oh, and there's Bosie reacting to the phone call.
Wait, Bosie's the man that was in the movie.
Bosie was in the movie,
Oh,
yes.
so I met him the other night here. Yeah, I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry. It's not. Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, when DJ said we're going to talk one day, that means he's going to kill me. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. All I want for Christmas is somebody else to call. Okay. Yeah, I was surprised to get that phone call as well. Penis captivus. You were both wrong.
Ah.
Man, come on.
I don't know my dicks.
Or your captivated dicks, for that matter.
The vaginal muscles clamp down on the penis and don't let go. It's a rare condition, but it does happen.
Is that like, you mean like when dogs get stuck together?
Yes, pretty much. Yes.
That is true. That's funny.
So it could happen to
Well, you
men
can literally like
and
catch
women.
a dick. You know how people use the term like
Right.
I can't catch a dick? Well, somebody's catching a dick.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I
Really?
caught a dick.
So what do you do then? You got to be covered together. Like,
You got to get
and
like
go
the
to
jars of life, or not the jars of life. What do you call
Jaws of
it?
life.
Jaws of life.
Just spray a hose on you.
I figure eventually, things are going to soften up and you just back
Turn
them
on a
out
base.
of there.
Turn on a
Back it right
baseball
up,
game. Yeah,
you know?
cold water. Done.
Grandma, call grandma over.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Wow, what do you
clamps
do?
down.
I need to research this now. Oh, I have a great relationship with my OB. I'm going to ask him all about it.
See, but I would think it's not fun because you want to be able to thrust back, in and out, back and
It's
forth.
got to be not fun. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, it's also got to be like for her like a kind of a muscle cramp. Like if you're
For her,
Can't.
the guy probably can't breathe.
fuck him.
Well, right. That's how it started in the first place.
This is true.
Oh,
well.
All right, Fremda, that's a good one. Fremda says, I guess that's why they call it a snatch.
So do you know there's like a move when you work out, like where you take like the kettlebell and you like. So I didn't know what it's called.
That's like Travolta, it looks like, in
When
Saturday
you
Fever.
put the kettlebell and then you like snatch it
So-
up. They call it a snatch.
Oh.
So I'm not. And okay, so I take Antoinette teaches workout class that I take. And she is the child of immigrants. So her really English is her second language. So just to pick up like slang like that from the, because it's not something people would say now, but that's something we would say in the 80s. Like,
Right, yep.
So she's in class, and it was an outdoor class in the middle of the park, and she's like, just snatch it up. The snatch. You do the snatch. And I had to, like, pull her aside and be
Holy
like,
crap.
do you know what a snatch is? Like, maybe we want to... And since then, I've heard other, like, workout videos and stuff.
What, would they use that word?
They use the word snatch. And I'm like the pervert giggling in the corner. No one...
It is a good form of exercise.
Snatch. I'm surprised I haven't been called out lately. Yeah, so snatch is a workout.
I think you're onto something. That's the next thing. Snatcher size.
Snatcher size. Well, there are.
What about sexercise?
Can you do that? Yeah. You
Both.
can do exercises for your lady parts, you know. And I mean,
Yeah,
like, legit.
yeah.
Like, you get a prescription for a physical therapy that...
Kegels.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I was going to say the whole Kegel exercise
Right.
thing.
Yeah, like you would go to a PT for that.
You could have been doing Kegels the whole time. We wouldn't even have known it.
She would tell us, though.
Would I?
I hope
Maybe.
so.
I don't know. I wasn't.
Push pilots.
What is that
Oh,
mean?
Pilates. Sorry.
Oh,
Pilates.
that's funny, yeah.
Sorry. I
Yeah.
screwed it up. Push Pilates. That's funny. I totally screwed. I knew what he meant, but I just read it wrong when I said it.
Just came out wrong.
So yeah, now he's yelling at me. All right, calm down there, Fremder. Be happy I even read it, you son of a bitch.
He's yelling at you.
Yeah. He's like, seriously?
No, he's not using caps, so is he really yelling?
Yeah, true.
I mean, you know.
He was there at the movie too, Andrew Fremder.
If I saw him, I'm great with faces, and I'm not good at all with names, but I'm sure he was a lovely young guest. Well, you had a packed house. It was full. It was like a lot of people.
It was
were there.
almost full. Yeah, we were pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
was great.
like the Q&A on board. I think the stump thing was hilarious. That's my own twisted mind.
Oh, when Joey Cola was...
Yeah, the whole thing. There's a joke there. Wait, let's ask Jeff if he knows about this. Do you know when people come on stage at the Apollo, they rub something first?
No.
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 Okay, maybe it's just me.
I mean, I believed you. I just... Yeah,
Does
I never...
anyone watching know what they rub when they go on stage at the Apollo?
At the
I
Apollo.
bet Siri knows.
Don't I know?
Oh.
That should have been one of the trivia questions
I
today.
would know. Well, that's something we've previously.
But then remember we looked it up, and yeah, there were tons of pictures and video of it. So
yeah,
I
if you
guess
ever see anyone perform there, but you'll see, like, if you watch Nighttime at the Apollo. I don't know.
they would show it on that show.
Yes.
Yes, I don't
It's
remember
on
that.
stage.
It's got to be like the bust of, I don't know.
And no one. All right, we'll see.
Yeah, nobody's
There's
coming.
a delay
It's
here.
not the bust
You
or
have to
something.
know that there's a delay here because a lot of times I'll
Oh, yeah.
respond, and by the time it loses its meaning. But
All right.
all right. What else we got? What else we got, folks?
We got 2 minutes.
No, I thought we don't go to one.
No, we use. Yeah, it's been 12:30 for a long time.
All right. Well, you know.
I mean, unless
I was showing up late for a long time.
yeah, he thought it was
Thinking
11:30.
It was 11:30 start. I thought it was 11:30.
I just thought that was when he was able to get here. I didn't. Whatever. I was just happy.
11:30.
Just happy he could come at all. I was fine with that. Yeah. So
I tried
they
to get my friend to come.
who?
My friend, and he's a DJ on radio, and he's like, no, I can't be on two. Like, there's gonna be shit. But
Well, yeah,
if you're watching, because he said he was gonna watch, see what had fun here.
Well, yeah, I've had conversations with, Roger and JP from BAB.
From BAB, yeah.
JP, I haven't seen him lately, but he used to come here a lot. He used to hang out at the
Is there
club.
any problem? Oh, at the club.
Yeah, but then when Joey Cola had a show in here, he came in for that, and then he came in for somebody else too. But he even said, "I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to do this."
Oh.
But
supporting.
yeah, and then but I think they were okay with it. I forget, but I know I talked to you guys know who Jerry Martyr is.
Yeah.
My brother graduated with.
Well, that's
My
what I was
brother
gonna
was
say.
good friends with him.
Yeah,
I
see-
win tickets from him.
Oh, yeah?
Q104.
Q104. He's a Hicksville guy.
Yeah.
Yes, because I brought up Miss Milladantry. Yes, we won.
Mrs. Milladantry.
Did you go
I
to
had
Fork
her.
or
Yeah, I
Woodland?
went to Fork.
Oh, see, we shared her. He
Nice.
had her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
How did you go to Fork?
No,
she went to Woodland.
Miss Milladantry was split between two schools.
Oh, okay.
She was angry. She
Oh,
was an
yeah.
angry music teacher.
She loved me. I don't know.
She did?
Oh yeah.
Everybody loved Jeff.
Well, because I guess on Music Fridays you were allowed to bring in an album of choice and play a song from it. So I either would bring in Beatles' Abbey Road album, and play the whole Golden Slumbers medley, and all the kids are like, "Oh my god!" Or I bring in The Stranger.
Oh, nice.
And that's all you needed to do for her, and you were in.
Oh, especially over a fork.
Yeah,
My best friend grew up on Lantern.
I'm on Berry,
Lantern.
directly around the block.
Oh,
Who
my
was
mother
it?
still lives there.
Who?
Carrie Zezelinski. She lives at 90 Lantern.
That
Her
name's
mother
very
is
familiar.
Chatino. They have a big rock on their decorative rock on their lawn.
Okay.
Oh, I know the house you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jerry Martyr said that to me once too. I tried to get him in here. He's like, I don't know if they'll let me do that.
Oh.
I'd love to get him in here. Him and Maria Melito.
Yeah,
she's
Maria
from
too.
Hicksville also.
Well, I asked Maria when I was doing that radio show if she would come and because she'll correspond. You know, she answered, but she didn't answer that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Martyr
She listened, but she wouldn't answer.
Yeah, Martyr said he wanted to do it. He just didn't know if they'd let him. But I should follow up with him. He's a good guy.
But some of them will be on 104, and then they're like Carol Miller. She'll be on Sirius XM.
Yeah, true.
I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's Clear Channel.
No.
So
No.
they must get special permission.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, obviously.
One of my hot teachers from back then lost her job because she was split between two schools. Oh my goodness.
What does that mean?
Fremder. He,
Is that like a sexual reference?
Yeah, I think split. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Ah, Fender, come on. You can do better than that. Like,
No,
I'm
he
not-
really can't.
No?
No,
Okay,
no.
sorry. All right, sorry.
All right, it is time for us to go. Thank you, Chris, for hanging out today. Thank you,
for
Jeff,
getting
as
my
always.
credit
Thank you
card
for
the
having
other
me.
night.
Oh, my pleasure. Did leaving the credit card have anything to do with fighting with this woman?
I guess I was just in such a thing at the end of the night that I just left it. And that's like my go-to. Like I do all my returns on that and stuff. So I need no. But I was glad that you had it and the people sitting next to me that I
Right.
Great.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, we were done in here for like a good hour or two.
while,
I was
yeah.
just hanging out. I'm in the green room, just me and Roach, just sitting there talking. And all of a sudden, one of the waitresses come in. She goes, "Oh, Tony, you're here." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She goes, "Kris Thomas left her credit card here." I'm like, "Whoa, what?" She was, "Yeah, she just, did you call here looking for it?" So she's like, she said she's friends with you and she has, said, "We'll just give it to you." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, that was great.
But it was just
because if I came during the day, I would have to come back at night to get it, right?
Yeah,
It was
right.
just easier for me to
Yeah,
Plus,
absolutely.
I get to come here
Absolutely right.
and kill it in trivia.
No, if
You did. That was impressive, by the way.
Not
Very
really,
impressive.
but I enjoyed it. It doesn't matter. I can suck at something and enjoy it.
You got, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 out of 10.
Not too shabby.
No, that's not shabby. That's pretty impressive.
But I pass because you know what they call a doctor with a 65 average doctor. That's what I.
Exactly.
If you see any charges from AdamandEve.com.
That's Tony.
Adam and Eve.
Yep. Just saying.
That's funny because when I worked for the phone company in Hempstead, right across the street was the strip club called the Garden of Eve.
Oh.
And we didn't. I mean, this was in
How
Hempstead.
was it? The midday
we didn't even.
Hempstead gals.
Well, we used
can
to,
imagine.
because Hempstead is an interesting neighborhood. You had that strip club there. Next to it was the Hells Angels headquarters,
Oh.
which I laugh every year. I would laugh because every Christmas they would put up Christmas lights. What in the world? But then
I think the Hells Angels probably get a bad rap. Were they bad
maybe
people?
No, they were super quiet. Hardly ever even saw them over there. And then right next door to where I worked was a church. So every Good Friday, they closed the streets and they would they recreate the whole thing. They had an actor with the crown and the cross and as Jesus and the Pontius Pilate. They had everybody playing all the characters, and they would walk the streets of Hempstead for probably a good mile, front to back. And then in the parking lot of the church, they reenact the whole thing. I mean, they would put the cross up against a church, like up high, and he'd be, he wouldn't be hanging from it, but he'd be up against it, and they're all yelling the lines, like everybody's in full costume. It was really, it was impressive. I actually was.
It's in the theater.
Very cool.
But
Dinner
you won't
theater,
get a
exactly.
candy wafer.
All right, we're out of here today.
you.
Thank you, Chris. Thank
I
you,
have
Jeff.
to go as well.
All right,
It was fun. We'll do it again.
of course.
All
So
right.
Monday,
Yeah, anytime.
Mondays and Tuesdays are your days now.
No, I just happen to be on vacation this week.
Oh, very nice. All right, so let me know
It's
what
gonna be.
let me know what your next day or your days are.
Can't wait to get back to work so I can catch a break.
Oh.
It's gotta be. I gotta get the Christmas stuff down and all that.
Oh,
yada,
yeah.
Yada yada.
Yep.
So
That's what we do.
that's that. I gotta run.
All right, pal.
I gotta go.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Tools.
See you, pal. So yeah, today
There's
is.
my fat gut now. Great. That was great.
Yeah, usually we get to see ourselves up there.
I know I couldn't. I don't know.
No,
The
it
signal
was more
started, but then I
comfortable
lost
for
it.
me. I don't want to stare at myself.
Oh, all right. So that's a good thing that it wasn't on.
We'll
We
see.
get to read the chat up.
Yes, I know. That's
I
I.
kept looking to the TV. I'm like, it's not there.
I know the signal wasn't working. I don't know why. But,
All right. I'll
sorry.
catch you guys.
Bye.
All right, pal.
Have a
See
Merry
you.
Christmas.
You
Enjoy.
too.
All right. Total talk.
All right, buddy.
All right. See you later.
All right, we're getting out of here. It's Monday. We got Steve Squared on tonight at 6:30, and then no, today's Tuesday. Sorry, that was last night. Steve. Oh, speaking of which, Steve Squared and Flip Tracks Radio, they return this Monday here in the studio. It's been a while since they've been in the studio, so that's this Monday. But tonight is Tuesday, so we got Hershey and the Keegs tonight at 9:00. Mark David Hirschman and Mike Keegan, they come on here every Tuesday and make out. All right, there you go. So everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We are not here tomorrow because it's Wednesday. We're never here on Wednesdays. We'll be back here on Thursday, and I don't know who'll be here with me yet, but I will get somebody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you here Thursday morning, and enjoy Hershey and the Keegs tonight. That's on the YouTube channel. All right, we'll see you guys later. See ya.